podcast. Something's cold too. Something hard too. Today electronica. Today is didn't realize what today was. I know it's Sunday. I know it's the 26th of May, 2013. In the traffic, headed to my next place. But today, actually, on this date, how days get mixed up in terms of years past. But on this day, 7 years ago exactly, in terms of date, I walked across the stage to get my master's degree from San Francisco State. And that's a trip because I'm still riding high off of last weekend's graduation at Pepperdine with Mateus. Still riding high off of that. That was a hell of an experience. That was a hell of an experience to watch him go from high school to masters and now into a professional, mental health professional, and very similar paths, So like I said in the video, I'm honored to play a part. But I realized that today, so that part of the trip because so much has happened since then. That was 7 years ago. So basically, that's almost a decade. And when I was in graduate school, I was talking crazy too. Now that I look back, this is only episode 1 about that graduate school situation, which was, man, that was fun, man. I got a grant, awarded a grant, $18,500 a year. I pulled that one off. That grant helped me out a lot. Helped me rebuild. So I, 37 grand in 2 years. I consider that a lick. And I got a master's degree. Just had to put in a couple years with CPS, and they for damn sure got that 37 grand out of me and some. Slaving that I was doing at that place. Anyone who's been at CPS knows what I'm talking about. Shout out to my CPS people too. Man, I pray for y'all. Yeah, that code 750 too. That looked like mine a little bit, a little lighter. I don't know why I did that, but whatever. Who cares? I like sitting in my car when I'm driving another car. But yeah, pray for my CPS people out there. That's a hard job, man. That's an emotionally, physically draining job. And they need prayer. I pray for them all the time. Got some good people out there, my people. In a bunch of counties working with child protective services. But, back to graduate school. I was talking so crazy, man. I really was on some changing the world type stuff. And I still am. I think I just have a more realistic view, even though it's unrealistic. I have a more realistic view, and now the energy is channeled in the proper direction. I'll change the world through student athletes. And at that time, I didn't have the plan laid out yet. 2006. It was all ideas, and then this idea came to fruition, really in 2008, when I created the system, But day. May 26th is crowded over here. May 26, 2006. Man, a lot of people over here. Family was there, my people. Train came through, aka Ed Harris. The Provosts came. Back when they was the Jacksons, you know, family right there. My aunt came, mom, dad, he was still alive. My sister, you know, my, my lady at that time. Make sure I be clear about that. But that was a hell of a night. That was a hell of a day, to go through all that, go through the master's program, learn so much about myself, meet some good people, a lot of good people. It's time I left. Okay, I won't keep it. I'll keep it less than 10 minutes because I know that I need to go take care of this. But one of my best friends in this world to this day is one of my professors, man. Shout out to OG Kajo, OG Quiet, man. Quiet helped me with a whole lot. Talk about mentorship. I had some good mentors in graduate school. Quiet, met him first. DQ, player to player. Blessed to in my personal situation to receive some mentorship from someone who looked like me and help guide me through that process. Not only him, I had a bunch of people help me guide through that process. Who else was cool? What was my teacher name? Hines, Shapiro, Nakajo, the whole social work staff for the most part. Otterbach was cool. A lot of good people, man. I met through that program. I'm still in contact with people to this day. So now we're here. So we go from there to now to where I've created something that has already made an impact. And we're just that much closer to the world knowing about walkthrough, mentorship, scrimmage line, mentoring and consulting, helping student athletes achieve academic and athletic success, personal success, all the above. Got the NFL in line, NCAA in line, targeted high schools in line, community colleges in line. I got a young nation of young soldiers ready to mentor. Jesus. Young soldiers ready to mentor, ready to help the next generation, ready to help each other become successful men, successful student athletes, good people, arming them with the cognitive tools to go back to their environment. Go back to their environment and make a change for the better because we need some help. Got some young men that's ready to start their own institutions, create their own businesses, create opportunity for the next generation, that's part of the mission. That's part of my mission, and I won't stop until all these young dudes graduate. I won't stop until And to all these cats, all my young dogs, you know, build their own institutions of learning, you know, corporations. So we start to grab some of this power that we lost, you know, 400 something years ago. Get some of that power, we'll get that power back. At least, you know, on an intellectual level, be independent enough to think for ourselves, you know, and depend on us to help us. You know, talk about preserving generations, preserving the name and the mission and the movement. Um, that's what we need to do. This is a big movement. It's never been done before, so you know, just the vision that I have. You know, we're 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 knocking at the door of being the most sought after, you know, mentorship program, special service. You know, I could leave this earth saying that I created something that has never been created before. It wasn't created, you know, before I thought about it. So I could leave now. I have enough, you know. Now we got like, what, 14 graduates, you know, more to come, you know. So many positive notes that I'll explain in the next video. But how long have I, man, 11 minutes, 12 minutes? I'm going to end it now. This is episode 1, recap, vlog about 7 years ago, 5/26/2006, when I walked across the stage to earn that master's degree in social work. That day changed my life, and so much has happened, and letting everyone know that you know, we arrived. Yeah, subliminal though, you know. Now we coming out and saying it, but yeah, creep crawling too. Wait till they hear. Wait till they really hear about it. It's over. It's over. It's over. Influence is over. It's over right now. Walk through scrimmage line. Walk through all the way. Walk through South BES. Smart black boys. All of it. Pushing excellence.